Hey guys, my name's Stephen Ewing, and I have a huge passion for paintball. I've played tournaments fairly regularly from about 2006 to 2011 roughly. I then got hit in the face with life, unfortunately, and was unable to play for a little over 10 years. I decided to make this YouTube channel because I lost most of all my paintball footage from my younger years and wanted to be able to go back and watch them at any time. I also get a super confused look from people when I tell them about my hobby being paintball, so I figured I could shed some light on the competitiveness, drive, and camaraderie shared between competitive paintball players, specifically in speedball. There's a reason this sport is so popular, and hopefully I can shed some light on it. Recently, I joined a new beginner team called the Eternals with a huge passion to grow and learn. The team consists of a few guys who've played tournament paintball before at various levels, but most of the team consists of kids who are brand new to the tournament paintball scene. I myself have a ton to learn, so we share a ton of common goals, which is ultimately why I joined the team. Trying something new this time. I just wanted to show what a typical practice for the Eternals looks like. This practice shows some flaws that I think are super important to include. When you're at the lower division of paintball, you don't have sponsorships or a plethora of gear to pick and choose from. Personally, basically all my gear is used. All my markers, gear bags, etc. are bought at a discount from previous players. The elephant in the room is going to be my hopper here. I have an old rotor and it goes down on me basically every game this practice. Between points, I had been messing with the tension settings to try and get it to feed, replace batteries. Seemed like nothing I could do could get it working. So much of this gameplay is going to be me managing this issue while trying to stay effective on the field. So the first game of the scrimmage, we opted for a basic breakout with guns up and noticed the other team had a huge Dorito side push. The other team was able to get a few key positions in the snake and the center of the field, destroying our entire Dorito side not long into the match. My hopper also begins giving me issues. As you can see, my fire rate significantly slowed down all of a sudden. After failing to try to get my snake front player into the snake, I turned to a defensive stance, causing me to fill out to the snake corner and attempt to battle all the bodies coming at me. If I'm not mistaken, this was like a 3 or possibly 4-on-1 at this point. The other team had a very well coordinated push and I got pinched out pretty quickly, unable to manage. The next point was not much different. We opted for a Dorito side push, but the other team definitely had our number and were prepared for it. We lost our Dorito side not long into the match, a second time in a row, and they followed up with another snake side push. At this point, I'm getting a little frustrated because I know we can beat these guys, we just have to start playing smarter. The other team was taking full advantage of the center of the field and locking down one side. Sorry, Sam. The third point was heated. I was tired of losing the Dorito side, and we made some adjustments. We put more guns up off the break, and I opted to battle my way up the Dorito side. I focused on blind shots, putting people in and moving, and basically just staying aggressive. I didn't want to engage in a gunfight I didn't have to, and I tried focusing on angles. Worked out for us big time, and this win was great for our team morale. Hope you guys enjoy the footage.
Hey. Home's on me! Home's on me! Home's on me! Hey, D1!
I feel like it's important to note at this point too, I had mentioned not engaging in any gunfights I didn't have to. I had my back player focused on the tape behind me, and I had the center 50 player looking D side. I was just about as safe as I could be with the people I mentioned covering me. This bought me a ton of time to focus on angles and catching people leaning out a little too far or reaching. I avoid any type of gunfight utilizing the angled portion of the 50 wedge to my right here. The angle is so bad it makes it near impossible for me to win a fair gunfight. I really only have basically one, maybe two spots to snap from the angle my opponent is at, making it very dangerous for me. I find a ton of success just peeking the angle once, and if I get any resistance, just let it sit for a minute before revisiting it, especially since I had cover as previously mentioned. You'll see as I catch my opponent's hopper when the angle is revisited. I could tell the guys were pretty jazzed here to win this game. A little bit of lack of communication there. As you can see, I shot my teammate's back of his head there as he was running up the center of the field, but that just goes to show the importance of communicating when we're going to start running or what we're doing here. This fourth point, we decided to switch things up, and my goal was to support a push into the snake and then run the center of the field. Things did not go as planned though. We lost our snake front player, and he was never able to make it into the snake. I was tired of dying in my bunker in the corner of the field, so I decided to push instead and just see what happens. I at least got to take one more of their players with me here.
Kill the home. We still got snake side. Snake side.
It's also important to notice at this point, I literally wanted to just take my hopper off my gun and throw it across the field.
Can on D side. Hey, put in the can on D side. Put in the can on D side, Ryan.
Working together with your teammates and trying to put people in so other people can move up the field is crucial to being able to play this game effectively. That includes being able to communicate orders and things that need to be done across field. That's what you see us attempting to do in this situation.
Hey, we lost one, snake side. What do we got?
This footage also illustrates another great point in the realm of field awareness. Once I bump up to the 50 here, I was able to hear another player on the other team scream something along the lines of, "Hey, you're mirroring the 50, telling me immediately where one of their players were. I didn't feel any pressure coming from the D side at all, so that's what led to me making a decision to just run with it on the D side. This last game I have recorded here was another snake side push. The other team had been pushing Dorito side all day long and effectively at that. I decided to run up the center of the field and hold D side as long as possible to give my guys time to push the snake. I did my best trying to stay alive as long as possible, but ended up getting pinched out.
D corner home. D corner.
Also at this point, everyone say goodbye to the rotor hopper. I currently have a new hopper ordered, and I'm probably never going to pick up a rotor again for a long time. At least until I can get over this. Alright guys, all in all, pretty fun day practicing. We played more games than this, but I was only able to get a few games on my camera because it kept overheating. It was way too hot outside. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the format. Hopefully it was informative and, not too boring. I just wanted to try something new and see how it went. Thanks for watching.